You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddy. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddy.
Welcome to another episode of the Chatty Daddies. Yes, we took last week off. We got your messages asking where the new episode was.
There were so many messages. Couldn't keep up with all the DMs.
I had people writing me physical, death threat letters.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
crazy.
We decided to just
Sorry.
take time with Thanksgiving and have fun with our families. But we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're here.
Nothing crazy happened for me on Thanksgiving in general, but one thing that I've never seen before did happen on the way to a Thanksgiving.
Oh, what?
So it was real rainy and gross on our Thanksgiving day when I was
Yeah.
going to Grandma's Thanksgiving. We're on the highway. It's fairly crowded, and everyone's kind of driving cautiously, But luckily, it just so happened to be when, no cars were around, okay? Like there usually were, but for some reason there weren't.
Yeah.
There was this big jacked up truck in front of me. Big lift, big tires.
Probably voted for Biden.
Probably, you would assume. And out of nowhere, the rear driver's side tire, like the wheel hubcap, just went off the truck.
The hubcap?
The whole
tire,
wheel,
everything.
tire, everything.
What should be held on with lug nuts.
It wasn't a blowout or anything like that. The whole tire, wheel, brakes, everything went off. And we were on the far right lane. We were about to exit.
Okay.
That can kill people.
Totally.
And it definitely could have. And it just miraculously happened to be no one was driving in this pocket. So we're on we're in the far right lane, and it bounces off, and the tire bounces across 3-4 lanes of the highway. It hits the concrete wall, bounces back over to where we were. It didn't hit us. It didn't really get close to us. And then it went down a hill.
Yeah.
Into a ditch, and it was headed towards an intersection. I couldn't see how it ended because we kept driving. The truck, it was so jacked up, it didn't really
still
phase
going.
itself. It was going. I think there were a few little sparks. Maybe the axle or something was hitting cement.
You think the driver was like, hey, that looks like my tire next to me.
Man, it was just how did that happen?
That is crazy.
It was nuts.
And it's like a video game when the car explodes and just one tire bounces away.
And it all kind of happened slow. It wasn't this crazy, wild, no one was slamming on their brakes, no one was really honking. It just kind of happened.
Look at that.
And the truck pulled over, and that's the last thing I knew.
So, could you tell something was wrong with the truck? Or you're oh, that truck's
No,
driving
I mean,
a
it
little
looked
fun-
like a fairly new truck
Yeah.
and everything, so maybe they had just gotten those tires on and didn't tighten up those lug nuts.
Well, that's a new unlocked fear now that I have, that my tire's going to fall off. I have the fear that I'm going to have a blowout, a lot lately. I don't know why. I just have that fear. But flying off like that?
It was nuts. That was the only wild thing. And then the other question I have, guys.
Yeah.
I have this question every time we have a big holiday. Why do we have really strange times that we're eating? Everyone's we're going to have dinner at 3.
Yeah.
We don't have dinner at 3. Have lunch. Or have a late lunch at 1, maybe. Or have an early dinner at 5. What is this 3 o'clock nonsense?
It's a dinner. It's like lunch dinner.
What's going on?
And is it because you're going to be eating just so much and
Maybe.
everybody knows they're going to go crazy? So they're let's just put it right in between lunch and dinner. You guys can have a late breakfast, and then you
Maybe.
can make it through till 3, and then you just stuff yourself until you fall
Are
asleep.
people thinking okay, we'll split it up so that if people are going to another dinner that night, or they're doing, I don't know, but it always drives me crazy.
That was my argument this Thanksgiving day, because my wife wanted to start serving at 3, and that's around the time the football game started.
Right. That's the other idea I had.
And I got in trouble because I changed from my Thanksgiving outfit to my football jersey. And she said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm getting ready for the football game. She said, I'm serving the food. And I was like, it's 3 o'clock. Dinner is 6,
Why
7.
are you serving at 3?
Why can't we eat at? And she said, because the food is warm. And I said, but I want to watch the football game. And she told me to pause it So I compromised and I paused it. And then I kept getting all the text messages from my friends going like, oh, did you see that play? Oh, did you see CeeDee Lamb? You see Michael Parsons? So by the time I watched the game, I knew everything that was happening. So it ruined it for me. So Thanksgiving, thanks. Thanks.
But JC, we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Before podcast. And you were saying that you had family pictures
Oh
this
my
week.
God! The one of the biggest fights we've had on this podcast is over doing pictures.
It is. It is a big fight that we had because
And I'm not sure there was really any. I think
No
Trey was
sides.
fighting with us.
no,
I don't think anyone was trying to fight with Trey.
Trey was fighting with the lady that was standing up for the wives and girlfriends.
Listen, that's a real reductionist thing that makes me look like a jerk. But whatever.
No, I'll give Trey some credit. We played a clip of a woman who was saying that the thing that ruins family pictures are that husbands are in a terrible mood, and she came off very angry.
Yeah.
And she did come off kind of preachy and yelly.
A little bit.
I'm
first
guessing
part-
that's what Trey was
first part
jumping
I
off
agreed
sides with.
The dad is always kind of like a grump and like, let's just take pictures so I can get back to watching football. But then she goes into like, well, the reason she's making you take all those pictures is because she's going to die one day and you're not going to have any photos of her. Like, well,
Valid point.
anyway.
Valid point.
Not a valid. doesn't
Very
matter.
valid point.
You took family
Anyways,
photos and that's
so
the fun
I
part.
asked JC if he was in a good mood, and he said, I don't know, we need to call my wife and ask.
In my eyes, I thought I had a decent mood,
Okay, good.
considering the fact that these were planned on a Sunday. During
Once again, football.
football, and also the World Cup is happening.
Okay.
And also,
Oh, gosh.
I'm not feeling my best after Thanksgiving due to the 10 pounds I gained.
Yeah.
So I would like a little heads up to get looking right.
Right.
But she went ahead and bought all our clothes, so I didn't have to go shopping for clothes. So I had I had 3 shirts to pick from. I got myself all dressed up. I decided to go with purple. Don't ask me why. And we went out to this little Instagram studio where they had all sorts of different little setups to take pictures at with the kids. And we brought my sister-in-law. So to get the correct answer here, Nick, I could tell you I was a good sport all I want. But it's up to my wife.
Yeah.
So I figured, why don't we call my wife
Please.
and we ask her and see what she thinks my attitude was like.
How should we ask? Like scale of 1 to 10? How do we pose the question? Just was he in a good mood?
I think that you end with the 1 out of 10. At first, we need to ask like, what was your overall?
You can take
Okay,
the
cool,
lead.
cool, cool.
Go for it.
Yeah, we'll let you. Since you're the one that
Yeah,
yelled.
since you're the one that's all angry about it.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second.
That's not my wife.
No, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, that didn't sound like Kinsey
Yeah, I was like,
either. Who is that?
I was like, is this a trick? I was like, did I call the wrong wife?
It's the other babe in your phone. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm here.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
I was way thrown off by that voice. Was that your friend?
Oh, yeah, that's Robin. I'm helping her decorate a Christmas tree.
Our Christmas tree?
It's her business. No, we don't have our tree out yet. We didn't get
okay.
it out yet.
Perfect. So we're doing the Chatty Daddies podcast
Hi,
right now.
Kinsey.
hi.
Hi.
And we wanted to ask you a question because this past weekend we went and took our Christmas card pictures.
Yes, I
Okay.
didn't do that.
Kinsey, do y'all do this every year? Do y'all get a professional photographer to do your Christmas picture or maybe a family photo just once a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is JC's attitude normally like when y'all get a professional photographer to sit y'all down or
he's-
pose y'all?
He's usually pretty annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Dang it! wait, no, this is in the
but-
past though.
Yeah, this is in the
sure.
past. True.
Okay.
But I usually say, let's have a beer and just get it done.
Yeah, of course.
Listen, I'm annoyed by I'm annoyed by the picture.
Okay, so if traditionally he's annoyed to go to the field standing in front of a barn
Yeah.
to take
Yeah.
a family photo, how
Drive.
annoyed was
Yeah.
he to go to an Instagram studio place to do this?
Be honest. Was
He
that?
was in a pretty good mood.
Okay, there you go.
That's what I said.
Growth. That's what we're
See,
looking for.
because we just did a couple episodes back talking about how we suck as men when we go take pictures, and we suck at taking pictures of you guys in the wild.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do suck at that.
So, whenever is he adaptable? Whenever somebody wants to pose him, does it come off better when a photographer asks him to do something, or when you ask him to do something?
Usually the photographer needs to ask
Yeah.
him to stand a certain way or whatever. Yeah.
Does he have a required side that he has to be standing on so he gets his good
No,
side?
no
that's good. That's
required
good.
sides.
Okay, good.
Now, JC was also telling us a second ago that he was a little worried because he had put on a few pounds during the Thanksgiving festivities. Do you think he looked okay
Oh,
in his
yeah.
purple shirt?
It looked great, and I was a little worried they might be a little tight. That's why I had him try it on 10 minutes before, but it worked. It worked out really nice.
Okay.
On a non-JC note, do your kids know how to like fake smile or smile on command?
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They're very good at that.
Already models. Of
Mostly
course they are.
Chloe. Kaysen still needs to get coached a couple times like myself. I think he got that
Jason
from
was
me.
Yeah.
he was driving me nuts yesterday.
See, that's what annoys us people. It's the kids because Kaysen was photobombing because you don't take a picture with the whole family every single time. You want a couple of one-offs with the mom and the daughter and dad.
Yeah.
And he kept photobombing everything.
Photobombing.
To where I almost cursed in front of the people there because I was getting so upset.
I think you did.
Oh, I did?
actually,
Yeah.
I actually think you did. Yeah.
Let me
remember.
rephrase that. To where I cursed accidentally while we're taking pictures.
I mean, look, I got to have Kaysen's back for a second. A good photo bomb, hilarious.
Yeah.
One time is fine, Nick, but he was doing it
Sure.
Over and over.
I get it.
a
I
lot.
get that.
over and over again.
It's because he has this obsession with Sprite cranberry. And he chugged it out of the bottle before we left. And I thought, oh, okay, it'll give him a little energy, make him feel happy and funny. No, he was bouncing off the walls and driving me nuts, tripping over all the cords.
He wanted to dress up as cranberry Sprite for career day. I was like, that's not a career, that's a drink.
I love it.
That's how much he likes
I love it. Okay, one last question about this photo session. Was your Thanksgiving photo staged and taken by a professional? Because I thought that came straight out of a magazine.
Oh, no. That's hilarious that you say that. Because no.
No? Because that,
our
looks
Thanksgiving
such
photo.
a good picture.
We have this little
Well, thank you.
stand, and we just
Selfie stand.
it's like a selfie
Yeah.
stand. It's like you see those influencers that have the big ring light.
Yep.
It's one of those, but mini, like a tiny one. And we just set it on the window and set a timer for 10 seconds, and it took our picture.
Great. Oh, it worked
It was
perfectly.
that. Yeah.
Well, good. So, Kinsey, on a scale of 1 to 10, just to make sure JC was in a good mood, how would you rate JC's mood during the family picture taking session?
I would say he was in a 10. I mean, he was in a really good mood. You know why, though? The day before, I took the kids all day, so he kind of got the house to himself
Yeah, that was great.
on Saturday. So then on Sunday, he's like, okay, I got to be on my best behavior.
I watched football. I watched
Yeah.
soccer.
Greatness.
I was in my underwear. That was a good time.
Well, good. Well, Kinsey, it's good to hear from you. I hope you decorate that tree with lots of great ornaments
Oh,
today.
thank you. It looks so beautiful.
Aren't you happy?
Okay, well, have a good...
Aren't you happy I didn't die from drinking bleach accidentally?
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was fun. Good times. All right.
Bye, Kinsey.
Bye,
Thank you so
Kinsey.
much. Have
Bye,
fun
guys.
decorating.
Bye. There's my
good.
beautiful wife right there saying
Way
I
to
was
go.
a great A-plus
10.
student.
You were 10. Great job.
Wow, I feel so happy for myself.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's a
Proud
big
of
win. Thank
That
you,
is
guys.
a big win.
That is a huge win. So other men listening, other chatty daddies, be like me, you know? Go out there and take those pictures.
You know what? It's not just photos that men are bad at. I feel like cooking dinner seems to be a thing that I
Boy.
try to avoid, and I don't know why I fall on these gender lines. I should be able to
There's
do
a
it.
lot of pressure. For me, there's
Yeah.
too much pressure.
I don't know what I'm going to cook. I don't know how to cook it.
But you know what?
I got to go to the grocery store to figure
This
it
is
out.
terrible. Our wives are feeling the exact same thing.
Totally.
And
But
they do it.
They just do it.
Yeah.
They don't complain and they do it.
This is why we're glad that Green Chef has come into our lives so that we
Exactly.
can actually contribute to the kitchen stuff.
So Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're doing keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or maybe you're just looking to do a little more balanced eating, and you got some for the families, you can do some for just you and your
Yep.
partner, whatever works for your lifestyle. Green Chef has something to suit your preferences.
And these are recipes that you might be scared to try because, you know, it's a little daunting task. You got to find all the ingredients. The cool thing about this is that it's a meal kit. So they send you all the ingredients. They're already measured out for you with the directions. So if you can read directions, you can absolutely be a Green Chef.
There is not a chance that I would ever cook Greek beef and feta patties
Yeah.
if I didn't have Green Chef.
No way.
I would never. It would never cross my mind to make sesame ginger chicken.
How good was that, by the way?
I might make chicken.
But not
I'm not
sesame
making
gr-
sesame ginger chicken.
No, ma'am.
And it wouldn't taste as good because the high quality meat that they send you is top notch. So yes, Green Chef makes everything easy and convenient, and I'm not going to the grocery store looking for 1,000 different ingredients. It all comes right to my door.
Number one meal kit for eating well with dinners that work for you. The holiday season, you should treat yourself to delicious premium recipes that support your wellness goals and taste good too.
Go to greenchef.com/daddies599 and use the code daddies599. You'll get $5.99 per meal on your first box, and your first box is going to be shipping for free. Again, that is greenchef.com/daddies599, and then use the promo code daddies599 to get that $5.99 per meal status right there for you.
The number one meal kit for eating well.
And, I feel like everybody was a little bit hesitant with all the kids around. They were like, hey, is anybody sick? Is anybody feeling like they're not feeling well? You got a tickle in your throat?
It's that time of the year, Trey.
That's why you need to jump on the Goli gummy supplement train, because they have this triple action immune gummy that tastes good and is doing something for your health.
Yeah, and there's plenty of packs to choose from. I personally, I'm getting down with the Goli's apple cider vinegar, and my kids know when I'm taking it because right now the tournament's going on, and they'll hear me go, Goli's time, and I take my apple cider vinegar gummies. They actually are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm getting all the health benefits that come with the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, they also have Super Fruits gummies. They have Super Greens gummies. And like Trey was saying earlier, the Triple Action Immune gummies could not be more important to take this time of year. The Triple Action Immune gummies have tons of benefits of vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, plus a combination of elderberry, which I really like taking elderberry right now. And it's got a really unique botanical blend of turmeric, ginger extract, echinacea extract, and so much more. It's really going to help you fight through this time of year.
Now go to Goli.com, and after you pick what amazing gummies you want, you just got to enter the promo code ChattyDaddies at the checkout page. Can't get much easier than that. Once again, go to Goli.com, pick out some delicious gummies, and use the promo code ChattyDaddies at the checkout page. Make sure Goli is a part of your wellness routine today. Now, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. They're just supplements for your body.
Mm-hmm. Can I have the ball for a second?
Yeah,
here's the ball, Nick.
What kind of ball?
A football, soccer ball, basketball?
Let's say football.
Football?
Let's say
Okay,
football.
here it is.
So this is probably something that maybe parents don't want to listen with their kids. So if you're listening in the car with your kids, maybe come back and finish this podcast later.
Nice little heads up right
so
there,
here's
Nick.
a heads up.
Okay.
We got to talk about some secret stuff, parent stuff during the holidays.
All right, we are going to begin talking about
All right.
that now.
Do I have to do Elf on the Shelf?
Thank you.
Do I have to do it?
I freaking hate him.
Because he has not appeared at our house yet. Do y'all do it yet, Trey?
No.
Good.
My Elf on the Shelf has announced, and we have two, by the way.
Yeah,
Two.
see, that's a big mistake
We
also.
have partners.
One for each kid.
It's a whole thing. They announced they're coming on December 1st.
Okay.
But my kids are going to San Diego with my wife for a week. So we're gonna miss a week of that, which is great.
It's a big chunk.
It's a big chunk.
It is a big chunk of the 4.5-ish, 5 weeks you got to do it. But it's such a beatdown. We did it for the first time last year, and I'm already over it.
You got one only?
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
just
If you've done
one.
it once, I think you got to just ride it out.
But
You
it's
gotta
just
do-
like maybe we just don't even mention it.
They're gonna.
I don't know.
because they're gonna go to school, and
I
their
know
friends
it.
are gonna mention it.
We were
Yeah.
hanging out with our neighbors, and one mom was like, they haven't done it yet. And they're like, do we have to do it? And all the other moms were like, we're doing it.
So we got to do
And
it.
so it's like, so she ordered it on Amazon as we were talking. And it's just like, it's one extra lie that we have to tell our kids during the holidays because we're always talking about the big guy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, now we got this elf thing. And it's just such a beatdown for the parents to wake up in a panic in the middle of the night, be like, did I move Elfie?
Right.
And not only did we get two elves, guys, but our elves, for some reason, last year had a baby.
Yeah,
Not
come
together, but they have a baby that they were taking care of, a little tiny elf baby. So I'm having anxiety right now thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it this year, do you have to give the excuse on why you're not doing it? Like, oh, hey, the elf didn't come this year because
You guys were
I
so
think
good
it's
this year. You guys were so good this year.
don't
Santa didn't need it to send an elf here this way.
Not a bad one.
What about this? Parents, chatty daddies and mommies, if you guys need help with this Elf on the Shelf thing, write us. and we're going to write obituaries. We're going to write.
That is a money-making opportunity,
Yes.
everybody.
We're going to write obituaries, and all you got to do is fill in the name of your elf, and unfortunately reveal to the children that
due to an unfortunate sleigh
a
accident.
sleigh accident, whatever you want to go with, but they lived a great life,
Yeah.
and they're here in spirit.
Yeah, due to an accident in the toy-making factory.
Is it going to be a scarring type of issue? Maybe. But maybe they'll go like, oh, dang, that sucks, and you're freed.
No, they don't have like a Roomba situation for the Elf on the Shelf yet, where it'll just move itself
moves
at
around?
10 p.m.
That'd be
Good
great.
idea. But it's just, like we have some people that go like real elaborate with their. Do y'all do elaborate stuff?
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get into it and a funny idea will hit me. It's really nice when your kids have the dolls and the toys because you can incorporate those. Every year I do a poop one with a Hershey Kiss.
Hilarious.
Because it's good.
Not bad.
And,
Yeah,
and
like I that's great. That really is a very nice, like magical, fun
Right.
thing. But it's such a beatdown.
I hear you. Now, did you have a good Christmas memories growing up?
Yeah.
You have great, and
Totally.
Not of Elf on the Shelf because that's a newer thing, but like my first like 2 or 3 memories that I have from Christmas are like. They're funny to me, and I tell them in a funny way, but they're like really sad situations. And so, like, I want Elf on the Shelf to be what Quaid remembers.
Right.
I want for the Christmas holidays to be like my wife remembers, who's got like her eyes light up because of Christmas lights, and we have to go 2 or 3 times to look at Christmas. Like, okay, I want to be a part of that. So I think Elf on the Shelf is an excellent thing that I will be taking
doing
a part
at
in.
some point.
But if you've got other stuff that you want to do, it doesn't have to be
well, you've
Elf on the
heard
Shelf.
You've heard how Nick and I feel about these elves on the shelves. They are whooping. You're probably sitting there listening to us, going like, "Hell yeah, brothers!" Yeah, we agree with you. They're whooping. But here's where we gotta look at the long game here.
Right.
All right. Look, this is a long game because one day our kids are gonna grow up. And like you were mentioning, you want them to have those memories.
Yeah.
So this is why we're doing it. We're not doing it for ourselves.
Yeah.
We're doing it because we want these kids to one day, when we're sitting at the table when they're 20-something years old, bring up, that was really dope that you guys did that. Or I really enjoyed Mickey the Elf showing up and pooping a Hershey Kiss on my face that one time. And I woke up with I did that to Kason. Got a chocolate smear.
Pretty funny.
That was a pretty good one. He freaked out.
See, JC, now you're guilting me into it. Now I got to do it.
It's a long. We're playing the long game here, so we're doing it. So because look, coming from a guy whose kids are about to age out, and I already know. I'm pretty certain that my son Kason already knows, but he still goes along with it for his little sister. But she's right around the corner, and one day I'm going to be looking back, hoping, wishing I could do the
Right.
elves on the shelves again. So while this does suck right now for us parents doing it, just remember that one day that's going to be gone, and you don't want to regret not doing it.
And never coming back.
It's never
Man,
you'll
just
never get a
convinced
chance.
me. Very convincing. That was a good end of the movie speech you just gave there.
Thank you.
Like we got all the way through this Hallmark movie, and you gave a good speech.
Now let's go out there and beat those Cougars.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
If anybody else doesn't have anything, I have
don't.
a letter that we can read.
Okay.
But
How about we do some chatty mommy and chatty daddy emails?
yeah, so we got a really interesting DM from someone. They didn't say I shouldn't use their name, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Just because, out of respect.
Sounds like a great
Just out
letter
of
already.
respect,
You can't use their
I'm not
name.
going to.
I love when we do
Now,
this.
it was lengthy, so I condensed it as much as I could have. And also, asterisk, all of this has been worked out, and they are working through things right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, here's the original letter. Just know going into things, they've talked through things, they are working things out.
Things are looking good for them.
Okay.
Okay.
So this woman, she wrote us and she said, "Hey, Chatty Daddies, I need to get your take on this. My husband and I have been married for 8 years, together for 11. He's 29, I'm 28. We have a beautiful 2.5-year-old daughter together. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Earlier this month, I found that he had an OnlyFans account and a charge on a credit card that he's had since before we were married. So he had this credit card for a long time. Just recently got an OnlyFans account, started snooping around.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. We talked through that issue after having our daughter 2.5 years ago. We went through a lull, a big dry spell. He wasn't getting any when we used to have it a lot, and now he wasn't getting very much.
Okay.
That was what he was saying. Not long after that, I found his TikTok account, and he was following a ton of very inappropriate pages. He's never been a social media guy, so it never even occurred to me to look at that. And she's saying, I thought it was only the OnlyFans account I had to worry about. So then they had to sit down and talk about the TikTok. Like, first it was OnlyFans, now it's this TikTok.
Right.
And she said that he was following about 850 accounts, and now he doesn't follow anyone. So he just shut everything.
He deleted all the people he was following.
all he was following.
And it was probably all chicks dancing in
right.
like undies.
She said, we talked about it, and I asked him to get rid of all the pages. He did, and we agreed that if it showed up on his For You page, and if he liked it, that would be okay, but he just can't follow specific women.
Here's the thing about For You
That's
pages.
the line in the sand.
This is the thing. The For You pages are going to be the pages that you've been looking at, so that's what's going to be popping.
Exactly. So even if you don't follow him, you're going to see him again and again.
I inadvertently got a friend of my wife's husband in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because she saw his For You page on Instagram, and it was all just boobs, butts, and thongs.
Yeah.
All of it. A lot of guys have that on their For You page. And so when she brought it up to him, he said, "No, babe, that's just because I'm a male. They're just throwing this at
Right,
me.
they target me.
They're targeting me because I'm a man." And she said, "Oh, makes sense." She believed it, and she went about her day. So she said, I don't know why, but another picture popped up on his For You page because she looked at it again, and it upset her. So she hit Kinsey up, my wife, and she said, "Hey, what's Jose's For You page look like?" And I was standing right there.
You can't get out.
And boy, did I go, like, I don't know what my For You page looks like. I think it's chill. So my wife goes, "I don't know, Jose, can I see your For You page?" And I opened it up, and my wife, I wasn't looking at it, so she was the one that was staring at it, and she just starts going, it's mostly workouts, football videos, shoes, skateboarding, snowboarding.
Some sports highlights. I don't see a single boobie or thong or butt in there. And she goes, "Thank you for your information." Yeah.
I didn't know that was that I was gonna get one of my dudes in trouble.
Right.
But so for him to say that if it shows up on my For You page, that's okay. It's because apparently they're going out and looking at it.
So her question is, how do we feel about just the OnlyFans thing, following accounts, following the dirty accounts, liking maybe sexy pictures and stuff like that as married men, is her question. Because she says they're working on their intimacy and they're working through the other things now.
I get it. There's a lot of candy out there on social media. I get it. You're human. You're male, and sometimes your eyeballs get attracted to those sort of videos.
I don't love you're male.
Especially, well, they do that to females too. That they show you the ripped up guys and like their baby oil and all that. They send it for both sexes. I'm just saying, like, what we see. I don't think it's cool to be liking those pictures. I get it. Sometimes they'll pop up and you look at them. Oh, that's a pretty girl. But when you go like or you start following them, then one becomes two, and you're like, I got two. Then there's three, and then it creates problems in your marriage. If something creates problems in your marriage or in your family life, then is it worth it? No, get rid of it.
Yeah, go ahead, Trey.
I tend to worry a lot more since Kara had a kid. She, I mean, women are by and large a little self-conscious about their body after the fact. So I feel like it's just like horribly disrespectful to Kara. And so I not asked, she didn't tell me I need to or asked to see my For You page or anything like that. But I just went and like unfollowed Kendall Jenner, who I have a celebrity crush on. I unfollowed Candace Swanepoel because it feels disrespectful to have those people just popping up on my page in a bikini. I realize I'm being like preachy and like it sounds like, oh, they're just saying the right thing because they got microphones in front of us. That's what it sounds like to me as I'm talking.
Sure. Well, we're not trying to be preachy, but it does fall to look, you're married to this person, right? This is your wife or your husband, and you gotta switch it around. Would I be super thrilled
100%.
if I went and looked at Kinsey's For You page and it was just all these dudes that I could never achieve their physique or something that is out of reach for me? Would that make me feel some sort of way and not valid and not good enough? Yeah. So why would I in turn do that to my wife, right? Yeah. That's the way we got to look at things. If I'm doing something that's going to hurt her, is it going to hurt me if she's doing it?
Right.
If my answer is yes, then I'm not doing it. Basically.
Yeah. And, I just kind of have a problem just in general if it's sneaking around a lot. Like he's putting the OnlyFans account on a credit card that she might not have access to all the time.
Right.
Like sneaking around is kind of sucks. And like even if I hope this doesn't sound preachy, but like if my For You page starts getting a little too much, like
totally,
I'll I'll go seek out like a woodworking video,
Right.
and I'll like that. Like
Yeah.
I'll try to
You
get
write
my
it.
algorithm
Yeah.
back on track to where, because I don't want to be sitting on the couch and something like that pops up,
And
and
look,
I'm sitting next to my
kid or
kid or
whatever, yeah.
something.
And as husbands, if we see something like that in our head, we automatically know, like, okay, this is not something I should be looking at, or this is fine.
Which makes it more enticing and intriguing for a
Right.
lot of people because it's forbidden.
It's forbidden fruit, and you shouldn't be doing this. And this is why probably a lot of guys,
Yeah.
they go do it, and they don't see anything wrong with it because they're not talking to these women. They're not going to come in contact with them. But you're breaking down your significant other when they find out that you're looking at these things.
And it's probably different for every single
It is.
relationship.
I
right?
mean, some relationships are going to be
Little
they're,
more
they're
open than
each
others.
into it,
Yeah.
and they look at it together. Whatever, that's
Yeah,
fine. But
totally.
if you feel like you're sneaking around or something, and if like she already talked to him about one thing, and then he's just doing it basically again on a different channel, in a different
Yeah.
way, that's not cool.
You got to find what works for you and your relationship. There are people that's totally fine.
That's
yeah,
fine,
go like
whatever.
all the hot chicks, babe, and show them to me. Or you do the same thing, honey. Go like all the hot dudes and show them too. I want to see. And then there's people that don't really appreciate that, and that you got to find what's right for your relationship, which I feel like
I don't know. And I feel like I'm not like old, but I feel like as I get older, it's like, okay. Like it's not like as intriguing as it
Right.
once was. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm in a stable relationship. That is a girl in a bikini. Cool.
Right.
Way
Right.
to go. Like
And-
it's not as like woohoo crazy.
I don't
as
know.
it used to be.
I think we've talked about this before, but one of the coolest things for me as a grown man who is married to a woman who I find incredibly sexy and have since we were 18 is that sometimes I just walk in the room and she's changing and I think to myself, dude, 14-year-old me would be so stoked right now.
Oh, can you
I was
imagine?
like, and I told Kinsey the otother day, I was like, it is so cool that I get to see a boobie.
just whenever.
You're just walking by and you're
it
it's
is.
a booby. You know, this is what like 14-year-old me was dreaming about when I was a kid, and I'm living it. I don't want to ruin that. You know what I mean? By looking at other boobies.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say, at least for me, my answer to this person writing would be like, obviously it bothers you. So I think she probably needs to have that tell him that it bothers her, and then we have this clear definition of what's right and what's wrong. And if you keep sneaking around, then there's a bigger problem,
Yeah.
right? Because he can probably still be like, okay, we've never had the discussion, so that means I can do it.
Yeah, and you know what else makes it makes it worse to spend money on it. TikTok's one
Sure,
thing. Like,
sure.
all right, so it just pops up on
You're
your
looking
For You
at
page.
girls,
You looked
yeah.
at it, you stopped, you looked. Okay, you're gonna kind of look. But when you go and actively seek it out, put your credit card down. That kind of
There's a
feels
lot
like
of steps
betrayal.
there, and that's
Yeah.
$20-$30 a month.
Yeah.
We are not. We don't have a bro code. We're not having this guy's back at all.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I
but
mean-
you know, deep down that if you're paying money for
Like Trey's
OnlyFans,
saying, it's gonna happen. It's not like we can avoid everything all the time, and nobody's perfect. You're gonna look at that TikTok video a little too long, probably.
Yeah.
You might watch it again, but to actively seek it out, like Trey said, I think is like that's crossing
Right.
some sort of line.
does it make him a bad person?
No.
It doesn't make him a bad person. Is he a bad husband? We don't know because we don't know that other aspect of their life. Is he a bad dad? We don't know either. But we do know that it rubs your wife the wrong way and
Maybe it's like marijuana. It's a gateway drug.
Yeah.
gateway porn.
Yeah, it's just opening up to, if you're going to cross this line, why not the next line?
Here's another thing.
And the next.
There's people paying for OnlyFans, right? You pay for OnlyFans, you got subscription. Not all of them are lewd. There's, I guess there's
I guess you can do whatever you
like
want on
there's
there,
feet
right?
ones, I guess.
Yeah.
But they also have those websites where it's 100% free,
Yeah.
and you can go watch.
Right.
Right. So
You're-
that's where I'm like,
You're
what's going on
actively
here?
trying to support this person. Feels
Yeah.
a little bit more intimate.
That
That's
feels
true.
exactly. That's what I'm getting
true.
at. So you can go get all these free videos with people we don't even know their names, whatever. But you're searching out these people. You get to know them. You're getting messages via right. That's when
Right.
it becomes an issue.
Okay. So we're not loving it. We're not loving it.
Nah.
Ryder, we're not loving it.
Nah.
So I guess, I don't know if that helped her at all, but.
I hope you guys work through this. I hope it turns out okay for you.
And I would
guys.
love to hear from other people if they have opinions on this, because this is kind of an intriguing, 2022 problem that
Yeah.
people are having in relationships. If someone else has gone through something like this, how do they navigate it?
I, through people we know of a couple that does OnlyFans together.
Yeah. How much is it a month?
I don't know. I think it was like 19 or something. I don't know exactly,
Yeah.
but they're a couple and they that's how they make money, and they make a lot of money. So I was wondering, can you see the people that follow you? Like, is there a list?
I bet you can. I don't know.
Do you think?
Probably. I don't know.
I only have been to OnlyFans by accidentally clicking links.
Like one of the
I wonder if
links.
you can.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can see like the credit card names, the names on a credit card of who's appearing
Right.
in your followers
Yeah.
list or whatever. I don't know. Subscribing to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that does it. I don't know if we helped that at all, but you need to talk to your boy about this, your man about
Have
this.
a little
What's going on?
conversation. Don't come at him all angry. Just have a nice adult discussion. Let him know that you don't appreciate it.
And tell him things that you would like.
Yeah.
Not things you don't like. Hey, here's some things that I would like that for us to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyways, well, that does it for this episode of the Chatty Daddies. Please hit us up. We would love to hear from you. Our DMs are always open at Chatty Daddies on social media. You can also send us an email. The link to that and our website is in the description below. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Trey Peart.
I'm JC Chavez.
And don't forget,
Stand up straight.
Oh, yeah.